Palermo, Sicily, a beautiful coastal town known for its architecture, fresh street food markets, seemingly endless back streets, its culture, history, its Romanesque Gothic churches, and fishing. Today I take you through the street food markets, not only to experience amazing fresh Sicilian street food, but to meet some of the most welcoming, friendliest faces and characters you'll ever meet. We'll walk through crowded alleys packed full of colorful, vibrant food, smells, lots of yelling and hand gestures while stopping to taste some amazing, weird, and wonderful foods made by the locals who take a lot of pride in what they do.
All right, it's food review time in Palermo, Sicily. Let's go eat. All right, so we're headed to the Palermo market, which is meant to be pretty lively. So we're gonna see what kind of crazy foods we can find there. It should be bumping with culture, street food, clothes, all that good stuff. Man's just handing me cheese. Formaggio?
Sì.
Sì? Parmesan?
Parmigiano questo.
Parmigiano. Bueno.
Yellow.
Very light and soft Parmesan cheese. And that's what it looks like there. No grazie. No grazie.
Yellow.
No grazie. No grazie. No grazie.
E allora perché mi stai facendo il filminotto?
Hey, I give you free cheese and you don't buy it. It's a good business model. Strong arm people. Give you a sample. It's a drug dealer. Drug dealer. Anyway, this place is nuts and very wild. Very packed full of people and markets. Market stuff, clothes, electronics, food, people just doing their shopping. And I think this is where they told me to watch out for the pickpockets. It's a very tight headquarters, but I'm not too concerned about it. Are you worried about it? Nah.
They're not going to pick on you, buddy.
No one's going to pick on me, right? You seen me?
American Sniper.
Yeah, American Sniper.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, cheers.
Qua, baby, later mangiamo fresh.
Mangiamo fresh?
Sì, sì,
What do you have?
c'è qua? Spadon, mamma mia, 10 euro.
10 euro?
Special price, espresso, non come. Olio pulito, sto qua, là, farina, pa, e che qua.
What is this?
Questa è la sardina, becca figo, inside pan grattato.
Sardine?
Sì, sardine. Qua abbiamo sardine onion, sardine tomato, parmigiano, abbiamo squid, one portion e one portion, 10 euro, 10.
This is sardines and tomatoes?
Sì, sardine tomato.
Sardine tomato?
Yes, special.
Okay.
Poi abbiamo carciofi, tomato e olive, tomato semplice, tomato onion. Poi abbiamo caponata saltfish, special. Questi involtini di eggplant fried, caponata, insalata. Queste insalate addition là con fish, saltfish, one portion e one portion insalata, 10 euro, special price.
Okay, what I'll have is
Special.
I would just try two things, okay?
2 pips.
Just two things.
Questo è one portion small o big?
Small
Portion small
and a small sardine one. So I'll have
Okay.
the sardine roll things and the sardine and tomato, just two small portions.
Ok, portion small e portion small.
Yeah.
Fai bene.
Okay, easy.
Ecco, benissimo.
Apparently you gotta learn to haggle here a little bit, so I don't know if I just did that right.
Buono.
What's the name of this?
Sardine becca fico.
Sardine beccafico?
Becca fico.
Beccafico, sardine beccafico,
Special. Sardine con tomato.
sardine con tomato,
Yes.
easy.
Polpette di salde con pomodoro.
Beccafico.
Sì, beccafico e polpette di sarde.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and try these sardine meatballs. So it's like a sardine meatball in a tomato sauce. I've only ever had maybe beef or chicken or pork meatballs, so I've never had a fishy one. Oh wow, it makes a lot of sense. Now that I recall it, I think I've had some sardines in a can with tomato sauce. They're actually very good, and this really reminds me of that. That's awesome. Very savory, not too fishy, but you can tell it's fish. Then we've got this sardine roll, which I already forgot the name of, but I believe he said there's some bread in it and there's some oranges in there, some orange juice, so it's rolled up sardine meat around bread and orange juice, is what I heard anyway. You can definitely taste the orange juice immediately. With that citrusy flavor with the fish is perfect. It's not like bread, it almost feels like cornmeal or cornbread on the inside, I suppose. Might be wrong, but it's a very tangy and tart fish snack. Wow. Hey,
Ciao, bello.
Hey, ciao bello.
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Questo.
Do what this guy is doing and hit follow. See.
Follow, follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good, very good.
Very good, very good. Hey, when you do this with your hands in Italian, it's been shown to increase your fluency in Italian by 17%. And just by the way, 73% of all statistics are made up on the spot. I'm getting new followers here every day. These people must like me, except for that guy who was trying to sell me cheese. What a prick. Very lovely, friendly people here.
Ci accomodiamo, fratello.
No thanks. I just ate a ton of food, but you're just surrounded by it. So I think we're gonna try and find something that's called sticchiola. Okay, so we're gonna find something called sticchiola, which I believe is an intestines filled with some other meat and spices and grilled. So as soon as I see it, we're gonna grab it and eat it. So that's what this is all about, walking around, trying different foods. Everyone's offering you food here. Bumping over here. Hey, you're trying to walk over here. Picchiola? Beef? Okay, uno. Here it is. The grilled intestines.
Arrivo.
Well, it wasn't hard to find, so we found the sticchiola, which is a lamb intestines, and this one looks like it's filled with other kind of fatty meat, but also some herbs, parsley and whatnot, and then she put, was it a vinegar maybe over it? I'm not too sure what it was. Whoa. Wow. That is a burst of fat and oil right when you bite into it. Oh my God. It's like I just drank a cup of oil. Crispy on the outside and just pure melted fat on the inside. So I think this probably has some sausage and just pork fat in the middle of it. So essentially what I'm eating here is fried lamb intestines stuffed with pork fat, I believe. That's what it tastes like.
Complimenti per quello che ha saputo fare, ha fatto una figlia bellissima.
Very animated people. Oh, I can't eat all this. It's way too much fat. That little bite right there that I had, it was maybe this size, easily 10 grams of fat, if not 20.
All right, I'm done with this food. Very tasty, but it's like I took a shot of bacon fat.
Una bella arancina. Oh, non essere molta treccina, che sei tanto bellina. Dai con la mia arancina, arancina, arancina. Tutti i popoli del mondo e abbiamo anche Anna. Tu ti chiami Anna, da oggi chiamala Anna. Anna dai capelli rossi. Ma quanto sei bella! E lei è sta bellissima! Pane con la minza, pane camiosa, è buonissima! E lui è bellissimo! È bellissimo! È pelato come me! È pane camiosa! Panino con la minza! Arancina! Guardatela quanto è bellina! La mia arancina! Ma lei è più bellina della mia arancina!
È pane con misa?
Sì.
Sì, uno, per favore.
Ok.
They call me bald and beautiful.
Dai con il mio panino con la minza. Guardatelo quanto è bellino il mio panino. A Palermo, signori, mercato storico. Questa è la mamma di tutti i popoli del mondo, sua maestà. Il panino con la minza. E pane camea mossa. E loro due sono bellissime!
This guy's really excited about his sandwiches, so it better be good.
Dai con il mio panino! Guardatelo quanto è bellino! Questo panino! Anche il cagnolino è tanto bellino!
He's basically just harassing people walking by. It's great.
Eccolo qua! Eccolo qua! Oh! 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 Chiamo un cardiologo! Qui c'è una bellezza di infarto! È bellissima! Dai con il mio panino con la minza! Guardalo quanto è bellino! Questo panino, signori, a Palermo, mercato storico! Questa è la mamma di tutti i popoli del mondo! Sua maestà, il panino con la minza! È il mio colore preferito! È bellissima!
Hey. All right, I'm gonna have a beer and eat my spleen and lung
Dai
sandwich.
con il mio panino con la minza!
I can't yell over that guy.
Questo panino! Che pane carino!
And this wild music. Holy shit, this place is crazy. All right. So, spleen and lung sandwich and a light beer. Apparently, a very traditional food in Palermo here. Sorry, let me just get the tripod set up. All right, grazie. Birra Moretti, a light beer for lunch, and this sliced stewed spleen and lung sandwich. You actually get quite a lot of that on there. But everyone has told me that if I'm in Sicily, I have to eat this spleen and lung sandwich. So I'll try the meat on its own first. Very tender. And you can kind of tell it's organ meat, but it's not as gamey as like liver, for example. It's actually very nice and fluffy. I would say it's almost like beef tongue. If you've tried beef tongue before, it's got that consistency, but it's not gamey at all. So let's take a big old bite out of this. Man, that is actually really good. It's got a bit of a vinegary flavor to it. Like some vinegar's cutting through the taste there a little bit. But honestly, this is a great sandwich. I'm gonna enjoy this with a nice cold beer on a hot, sunny day in Palermo, Sicily. Cheers.
Francesco, a fare un frittura per le cini con carico la stiamo uscendo. Avventura per uscire
Italian chef. Man, I love it here. Very lively people, not afraid to shout or be loud. Kind of sucks being tall in here because I can't walk under these awnings. Hit my beautiful bald head like that one guy just said. But very friendly people, very lively people, lots of culture. There are certain cultures in the world where food just really brings people together. It's a huge part of their culture. And Sicily is definitely one of those cultures. I feel like this place is never ending, and that's all right with me, but I like it. Hey, I'm walking here. I just feel like saying that all the time here. Hey, I'm walking here. Again, remember, if you do this with your hands, it increases your fluency in Italian by 17%. So, we're gonna walk to another market about 20 minutes away and stop by a glorious, magnificent, massive cathedral that is absolutely beautiful. And then we're gonna go try some more foods. All right, see you there. Cattedrale di Palermo. All right, so we're on our way to another market here called La Vuciria. And there's one spot in particular there called Al Tentacalo that I want to check out that is apparently well known for its octopus. So let's go eat some octopus. All right, it is so loud here, but grilled octopus drenched in olive oil, sea salt, parsley, and I believe they already put some lime on it, but I'm gonna add some myself. Now, octopus is a very lean protein. There's almost no fat in it whatsoever. And as you can imagine, it's a little rubbery, a little chewy, but I actually really like octopus. It's a very healthy meat, very lean.
low calorie. It's got good micronutrients in it. Now, it being rubbery, it really soaks up the flavor of the olive oil, the sea salt, and the lime and the lemon. And of course, they give you a little bit of bread to dip in the olive oil and the octopus juices. I gotta say, this might be the best thing I've eaten here so far. This is just so simple, yet very amazing. You see the tentacles there? Now, one time I ate live squid and octopus in Korea. Little did I know that that's actually dangerous, because those tentacles on the way down can stick to your throat, and a lot of people choke to death. But you can't just like cough them up because they're stuck on the inside of your esophagus, basically. Good little light snack. It's light, it's fresh, it's refreshing. And you don't get that feeling that you just ate a big calorie bomb and it doesn't bog you down. Okay, so the next food we're gonna eat here is a local specialty called arancina. It's basically a risotto ball. It's a rice ball that's been kind of rolled in panko and deep fried, but in the middle of it, you've got this bolognese sauce, kind of a meaty tomato sauce in the middle of this big deep fried rice ball. So I'm gonna finish up this polpo with the tentacles here, this octopus, and then we're gonna go eat another Palermo specialty called arancina. The arancini. Arancini per favore. One, yeah. So we're gonna get this deep fried, basically risotto ball with beef. Grazie. Beef? Okay, beef bolognese sauce? Yeah. Okay. I sit over there, it's okay to eat and pay after? Okay. Sorry? Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right, let's go taste this big, massive, deep fried rice ball somewhere that's not covered in bird shit. All right, okay, so I don't know if there's panko on it, honestly. It might just be, well, there's a little bit of some sort of a crust, some sort of a panko. But if I open this up and we look in the middle here, it's like a beef ragu type of thing. It's got some peas and carrots in it. And it's very heavy. This thing's got some weight to it. It's heavier than a softball. It's about the size of a softball, but it's heavier than a softball. That's like a meal in one. A lot of fat because it's deep fried. So crispy on the outside, light and fluffy on the inside. And it's actually really good. Not a huge fan of fried foods typically, but I could get into this, like kind of a snack, but a meal too. This thing's gonna have a lot of calories, deep fried. Some fatty beef in the middle right there. Oh, make sure I don't lose it. Look at that. Fatty beef with peas and vegetables. And this man made it. Your name?
Massimo.
Massimo? You make this, Massimo?
Arancine buone, a carne.
A carne, meat.
Meat.
And you make this?
Vitello.
Vitello? Boh. And Massimo makes this?
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Grazie. Yeah. Man, lovely people here. Seriously, some of the friendliest, most welcoming people. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. Food brings people together. I've talked about this before, but think about this. It's believed that before we could control fire, we didn't have speech. So we didn't start speaking as a species to each other until after we could control fire, sometime afterwards. What does that mean? That means we could sit around fire, one, for warmth and protection, and we could see the kind of parameter, but two, we could cook meat. And it's believed that once we started cooking our food and our meat, that our brains grew and we started speaking to each other. So in a sense, it's embedded in our DNA to socialize around food, right? So it's incredibly important to be able to do that. No matter what your health and fitness goal is, usually it's fat loss with the people that I speak to, you have to remember that socializing around food is actually an important part of your lifestyle, right? So you don't have to give up your family meals or all of your favorite foods in order to lose body fat. This is a message I've been promoting for nearly a decade because honestly, I struggled with that myself. I used to think that I had to remove all my favorite foods, not socialize with anybody until I lost the weight. But what happened was I'd lose some weight, and then when I realized that I was shackling myself with chains to these restrictive diets and restrictive approaches, I couldn't keep up with them. And what happened then? I would go right back to my old habits. So always remember to leave some room for your favorite foods and to socialize around food, because social health is an aspect of health that's incredibly important, and it's not talked about often enough inside of the fitness industry. All right, so arancina, cheers. Don't be afraid to eat your favorite foods on occasion, no matter what your health and fitness goal is, because it's important. So good. I actually really like this. Oh my God. This is awesome. Thank you, Massimo, for making this awesome food. Done. Okay, what's your name?
Tiziana.
Tiziana?
Mario.
Mario. So Tiziana and Maddalena.
Maddalena.
Maddalena. So these lovely people shared their food with me and you won't let me pay. So thank you very much. The name of your restaurant, the name?
Yes.
Da Mario e Tiziana.
Okay.
Mercato della Ucciria, Palermo.
Okay, if you ever come to Palermo, come see these lovely, beautiful people. Thank you so much. Yeah, sharing their food. All right. Ciao. Ciao. So everywhere I go, these people just want to grab my muscles. Yeah. Just walk by, this guy just started touching me. Kind of weird, but whatever. Hey, have a good night. Oh, your arm hurt. I'm so sorry. Hey, ciao. Yeah, everywhere I go, I should probably just keep the camera rolling because people are like flexing their muscles and grabbing my arms. And the funny thing is that I'm not even that big. I'm like 225 pounds at 6'3". Got long arms, long legs. I don't look that muscular compared to some other people you see on social media. But here's the thing, I like to keep it real. Realistic standards. Hey! Hey!
Alcolissima e passione, gioia.
Okay.
Oh boy, mu mangio o mu mangio? Oh boy, mu mangio, mu mangio.
Mu mangio.
Eat or no eat? Mu mangio or no mu mangio? Mu mangio. Eat.
Mu mangio. Okay. And when you do this in Italian?
Eat, mangiare.
Mangiare. So it means other things too. You can do.
Mu mangio, eat or no eat?
Okay.
Eat.
But I can also just do this anytime I want to make a joke, bibbidi bobbidi, I can do this.
Baba.
Right? Baba. Cool. Hey, you have a toilet in here?
Yes.
Buongiorno. Via Maccheda.
Via Maccheda.
26?
26.
Grazie. All right, so everybody keeps telling me I have to try this, panella. It's a sandwich, and it's basically like a chickpea fritter. So it's chickpea flour made into a kind of a dough and deep fried and then put into a bun here. I gotta say, it tastes pretty good, but it's very oily, very fatty, very fast food, kind of like carnival food if you would. But it's just a traditional thing here. Now chickpea does have a decent amount of plant-based protein in it, and that's totally fine. But I'm just not a fan of like really deep fried oily foods. However, I'm in Palermo, I'm gonna at least give it a taste. It's super cheap. This was like $1.50 maybe, so. Yeah, if I was a fat kid at a fair, I would love this. Oh man, but there's no way I could stomach all this. No offense, Palermo. It's nice, but definitely not at the top of my list of healthy foods. Okay, well that is about it for this food excursion in Palermo, at least for today. We've got some other things to check out tomorrow, so stay tuned. That's gonna be our next episode. We're gonna try and get into a crypt, check out some more markets, and then we're off to Milan to do some more food, fitness, and fisticuffs. All right, take it easy, and until the next episode.